First of all, I thought we could talk about alone time, which of course is kind of about a studio, sort of a reimagining of this studio, of the idea of being in a studio, and I just wondered if you could tell us how that came about.
I think it's about a studio as a whole, and I guess it's obviously my studio because it's that cleanliness, that design background. So it's that structured, anal, kind of put in its right place, everything in its right place. Yeah, it's clearly my studio, whether it's this studio or not. Probably, I mean, I vacuum every day when I leave, and I always know what I'm going to do the next morning because it's sitting there ready for the next morning.
So alone time is sort of an environment as much as it is a workspace?
I'm just really intrigued to see how people navigate the space, whether there's a pause like there is here, because it's the same thing. A lot of people will come up and they'll talk to me from the door. There's a kind of eerie kind of fear of coming in, and then other people will always look around.
You've always got a lot of ideas on the go, and I suppose that's something that alone time suggests as well, because there are, I mean, it's one work, but it's also, I don't know, I haven't added them up since we last added things to it, but you know, there's actually a lot of different separate finished works inside that one work too, all representing different ideas and going in different directions.
It's about everything in its right place, coming in, turning on the computer, turning on this, plugging in the thing, chucking on YouTube, chucking on some documentary, putting on the radio, and then starting through with what you do in your day. Hence the fact that alone time is not as planned as a lot of people would think. So it's not as formulaic as people would think, because it really is how I would approach the day.